Hey, welcome back to another video. My name's Caleb. Sorry it's been a little while. I haven't posted in about a month now. I don't plan on letting that happen again. I'm gonna try and keep things consistent from now on this channel. And we're gonna get the ball rolling here in March with some videos, and we're starting today. I'm just here in my backyard. I parked the van out here in the back, and we're right out here by this nice view. And I brought my fire pit out over here. I got some wood, and we're gonna do a little bit of a campfire today and just kind of hang out and enjoy the nice weather. It's kind of a nice day today. The sun's out, and it makes me feel good. It makes me want to be outside, so we're gonna do a little bit of a campfire and hang out. And I'm not super hungry today, but I did bring out some bacon that I'm gonna probably cook and eat a little bit of bacon. So yeah, let's hang out. Let's enjoy our time. I got this hatchet here, and I didn't really think too much about it. It was just a hatchet. I got it from my grandfather. He was gonna get rid of it, and he asked me if I wanted it. I said sure. It's like, it's a nice hatchet, right? Then somebody pointed out to me that this is an axe head on a hatchet handle. Kind of interesting, but it's gonna do the trick. I don't really need to chop up any wood right now, but some of these pieces are kind of big, and if I chop them up, they'll get the fire started a little bit easier, because it's not exactly dry wood. It's semi-dry, but it's not all the way dry. So we'll chop up some of this a little bit smaller, make it a little bit easier to get the fire started. Getting snow all over it. I did try and find an axe or a splitting maul here at my house, but couldn't seem to find one, so hatchet it was. I've got this cardboard box here with some, you know, little tiny bits in it. And I also came out here, and I meant to bring a torch with me, like a blowtorch, because that starts the fire a hell of a lot easier than anything else I know. That's fine. I didn't bring one, so we're gonna use some cardboard and a lighter and get this stuff burning. What are you doing, dogs, huh? You need me to keep you entertained? You can't do that on your own? Lighter time. Me over here on this side. Oh, there it goes. Burning. Well, I would say the fire is definitely going. I wouldn't say it's on the verge of going out, but this wood is all wet. I can hear it sizzling, so I don't know. Luckily we're not about to die out here in the freezing cold. It is a nice day, and this fire is really just for fun, so I'm gonna let this sit as it is for a little bit, and hopefully it gets burning a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Get a little wind coming through there. Feel the heat coming off of it. Alright, so you just saw the smoke was blowing straight into the doors of the van. So I pulled it forwards a little bit. And now look where the smoke is blowing. Do you see it? Do you see that? No matter what, the smoke wants to blow directly inside of the van. So, we might just have to deal with it. Our fire is still going, still sizzling quite a bit. But we're just gonna leave it and let it go for a minute, and maybe it'll burn down a little bit and get some good coals going, and I'll put a little bit more wood on it. I think the piece of wood that I chopped up to put on it, was probably the wettest out of everything that's there. But I don't know, whatever. There's a fire there anyway, so it's good enough for me. Let's come over here and get the kitchen set up. So when I was building this, I had, look at all the smoke blowing it right into my doors. What the heck? All right, there we go. Now it's blowing past us a little bit. So when I built this, the idea was, right, the door's open, the stove would sit on this, and I would cook right on this outside, and then doors closed, it would slide in right over on top of this. Well, I wasn't patient. I didn't take my time. I just threw it together really fast, and what I ended up coming up with is not really stable enough to cook on out here. So I really have to set this stove on top of this here if I want to cook. Got our bacon. Boy, this might be more difficult than I thought to get all my stuff out. I got my ski stuff in here. It's a real mess in the van. I haven't cleaned it in a while, but let's crawl in here. Ah, this guy, he fell. He normally is up there. All right, what's in here anyway? Ooh, tortillas. I better remember that I have this stuff in here. I don't want it to rot. All right, propane, we need that. Guys, it's a disaster in here. I can't find anything. Let's move the ski bag out of the way. This cooler, this small cooler, let's just throw that there. Propane goes right there because we need that. Chair can go back here so it's out of the way. That was my big pan, which we might as well use today. That's butter all over it, which I need to burn off. All right, winter gloves. Can never have too many extra pairs of winter gloves here in New Hampshire. All right, this goes to the propane stove. We got our pan out already, and my spatula, turbodynamic spatula. And then we're gonna go ahead and attach that, because otherwise I'll forget and these will come flying out. Gonna have to move these hats. I put this hook here and I didn't really think about it, and I can't leave anything on the hook if I'm gonna cook on this table here, because it's just gonna get all gross. So yeah. Bacon! There we go. You know, I always forget about this. I always forget how poorly I really built everything in here. It's really hardly even functional. Let's get my trash can over here. And my bacon there. There we go. That should support my propane. Yeah, I really did a pretty shitty job putting this all together, but I do plan on redoing everything inside my van this summer, but it doesn't make sense for me to do it now. I want to do it now. I think it'd be fun to do it now. I think it'd be a great series of videos, but it just doesn't make sense to do it now. So for right now, we're just going to deal with it the way it is. Is that going? Yeah, there we go. It's hard to see in the light. Burning. Go ahead and set my big pan on there. Woo! Might be a little hot, actually. Down slightly. And I think I just shut it off. God damn it. I'm gonna call this Imbecile Cooking. Welcome. There we go. Bacon. A lot of people, they don't really like to make bacon in their van, and I get it. It stinks the place up. But after a day or two, I find that the smell kind of leaves. We'll do one more. We'll just do 4 pieces of bacon. Like I said, I'm not trying to eat a meal out here. I'm just hanging out outside. I'm enjoying the weather. You get the wind blowing in. And kind of angle my door, sort of help with that. Alright, so I got the bacon going here, and like I said, I really should have paper towel out here, but I don't. And instead of just using a plate, which I could get a plate out of there, but in order for me to get back in there, I would have to move all this stuff so I could get back in, because I actually have a foam pad bungee strapped over my back doors, and I can't really open them at the moment. And that foam pad is there because a while ago I backed into a tree and messed up my doors, so they don't close tight anymore. So the foam pad is there to keep air from blowing in and out when I'm driving. So I can't open the back doors at the moment. So what I'm deciding to do, instead of getting a plate or paper towel, I have a plastic bag and a piece of paper. I'm gonna set the bacon on when it's done. Partially because I'm lazy and partially because I didn't really think about it. But yeah, this is, we're doing this DIY. The wind is blowing around out here and my stove does not like it. It doesn't like it one bit. And honestly, neither does my fire. It seems like it's basically gone out now. This is really turning into quite the disaster. What are you gonna do? You win some, you lose some. Alright, so I'm recording this on my phone now, and my camera is completely dead. I brought 3 camera batteries outside with me, and they're all dead. What are the odds of that? Yeah, so this video is turning into a little bit of a disaster. But we're not gonna let that slow us down. We're gonna trudge through, and hopefully you will too, and you'll keep watching. Got the bacon going here. I turned the grill up, and it was probably a mistake. I think I'm burning the shit out of it now. Sometimes the worst videos to make are the most fun to watch. And I don't know if that's the case with this one. This one might just be shitty all around, but you can let me know in the comments. Come on, bacon. Alright, we're gonna let this go for a little bit longer and then take it off, because it looks like it's just about done. And then we're gonna throw it on our plate right here. Now, ordinarily, it would be about at this point where I would just throw in the towel. I would quit. I would throw this video in the trash. I would not finish it. But I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. I want to post videos more frequently, and that means not every video is going to be perfect, or even good for that matter, in my opinion. Maybe you'll think it's good, but right now I'm frustrated and just want to be done. But we're going to push through and see this video to the end. And like I said, I hope you do too. Alright, let's go ahead and pull this bacon off and set it on our plate. Oh yes, good work. Good work, Caleb. Quality. Look at that. Nice. Alright, let's get the stove turned off, and then, I don't know, I'm gonna get rid of all this bacon grease. I'm gonna dump it out somewhere. Listen to that. Molten hot bacon grease dumped in the snow. Don't do this if you're out in the wild. It's probably like the dumbest thing you could do if you're out in the wild, especially if you're anywhere where there's any bears. But I'm in my backyard, so I'm okay. The only thing I'm doing is making a bacon fat snow cone for my dog here. What do you think? You like that? Bacon fat snow cone. How come you're not getting some? You too afraid? You don't wanna come over here and ask to share? Yeah, she's not gonna come ask to share. And check out our miserable little fire. Boy, does that suck. You know what else I'm gonna do? Is I'm gonna clean this pan with a piece of snow. I'm just gonna kinda wipe it around on here and then dump it off. Now it's just a little bit wet on the pan, and we'll just let that dry out, and boom, nice clean pan. Look at that, beautiful. And the dog is still enjoying their snow cone. Glad you're enjoying it. At least something good came out of this day. Alright, well, the dogs are enjoying their treat. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy mine. Is there any problem bacon can't solve? It just makes me feel so much better. Our poor little fire. What did I do? Yep. It's just a smoldering mess. You know what I'm gonna do with it at this point? Done. No more fire. That was kind of fun. Again, ordinarily, don't do what I just did, but I did it because I'm in my own backyard and a little bit angry and upset with how this video is going. I'm just gonna call this video a total dumpster fire, and hopefully the next one won't be such a disaster. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my mess out here and call it a day. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope it was somewhat watchable at all. It might not be. I don't know, we'll have to see when I edit it, but it's at this time I would like to go ahead and invite you to join the cult. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. I do plan on posting more frequently, and I know I've said it before, but I think that I'm serious this time, so go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you thought of this video. My opinion, it was a disaster and probably shouldn't be uploaded, but we're gonna upload it anyway and see what happens. You let me know what you think, and if you have any questions at all, leave them in the comments section. I'm gonna start putting together all the questions from my comments and do a Q&A video some point soon. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.